It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's...
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by somebody no doubt feeling a few nerves today, making his first NFL start.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Vegas first down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Back to pass on first and 10. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll send him over right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Option design here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one does not go far. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
The Raiders are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shaheed coming in motion left. 2nd and 1. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 7.
They're throwing it. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Or 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, he got 3. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in third down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Dobbins gets it off the option. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Michael Parsons making that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They send a receiver in motion right. 3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Raiders now lead by 10. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now, you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Prescott will look to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll come out throwing. He's got Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders looking to add to their advantage. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is hauled in by Myers. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kalen Carson with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing it again here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. From the 18 on second down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to K. Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that. You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion left. Short side option here, he's running. Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up, time to push for that marker. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Drive starts with an option, right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw now. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Dak. Davis there to grab it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Airing it out to start this drive. This ball's cut by Bowers. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Play action on 1st down. Complete here to Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And working a couple of yards past the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now they send their back in motion right. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dak out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak to the air here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A give left side to Warren. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running the read option. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. This is hauled in by Myers. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They get it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On target to Dobbins. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
They'll bring out the punter here. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders only up by a few. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
To find a completion and get the ball out of your hands. When a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down. They kick the running back in motion. Setting up to pass. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be third and long. Now to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Back to throw. And first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's second down. Here he is to throw. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He'll look to throw it. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first two possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. First throw of overtime now. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Nearly an interception on that play, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll send out the punting unit. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
From the 22 on 2nd down. No one open, so he kicks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Prescott here from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 1st and 10, Prescott. He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an walk. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
On 2nd down, Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's the option give to Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd and goal, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we